Welcome to the Entertainment Rants Podcast, your number one opinion source for all things entertainment. Join host Marco Mazzola as he sounds off on the latest movies, TV, music, gaming, comic books, and more. Now, here's the man of the hour, Marco Mazzola.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Entertainment Rants Podcast. I'm, as always, your host, Marco Mazzola, and today, myself and the Ranters are going to be going over episode 2 of The Mandalorian. So let's say hello to everybody. Hello, Bruno.
Our people are scattered like stars in the galaxy.
I love it. Give me chills, Bruno. I love it. Mila.
Yo.
And Larry.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
And I'm Mila.
And Mila.
Yeah.
All right, gang. Episode 2, Season 3, The Mines of Mandalore. This one takes Din Djarin to Mandalore, back to Mandalore, which is supposed to be basically forsaken, right? It had been bombed in the Purge by the Empire.
Cursed and
It was
poisoned.
cursed, poison. You're not supposed to be able to go down there.
Bad juju.
You drop bad mojo and juju. You're not supposed to land on the planet. Certainly not supposed to be able to breathe on the planet. It got all fucked up during the Purge.
The sacred, the whispering, murmuring waters are supposed to be exploded.
Yep. That and the Twin Pines and all that kind of stuff. Everything's all is all fucked up. But he's going back there obviously to find the mines and to bathe in the living waters.
Living waters. I was
Living waters.
I was like, what's it moving?
The armorer basically said if he would like to, if he wants to be a Mandalorian again, he has to go bathe in the living waters, even though it's supposed to be all fucked up and not exist anymore.
Yeah.
But he has to find it.
And he's like, well, better give it a shot.
I might as well give it a shot. That's the only way, bitch.
This is the way.
Yeah, this is the way. So he had met up with Katie Sackhoff, Bo-Katan. Boca Raton when she was in her basically palace sulking, just brooding.
Being like, sad.
Yeah, being sad
like,
Boca.
damn.
Being sad Boca and just, saying, well, fuck off, go do it yourself. I want you out of here. She pretty much had enough of everybody because her whole clan left her.
Yep.
So he goes off and fuck it, if he doesn't land on the planet, he takes
Wait, did he get the droid
so
first?
he goes to get the R5 droid from Amy Sedaris. Right, it's Pelly. Pelly is her name.
I love
Pelly
her.
Moto.
Where's my guy?
There he is! He jumps out. It says his first word. It was so cute. Grogu says his first words. So cute. And she basically, I don't know. She kind of tricks him into buying R5.
Absolutely does.
I feel like he wasn't convinced anyway.
I thought you said he was an adventurous droid.
She Jedi mind tricks him somehow into buying
that,
this droid of her.
That kind of bothered me, actually. Because
Really?
Yeah, so the whole
I
first
hear what you're saying.
the whole first episode was super imperative that he goes against the assassin droid, right? Like he needs him.
And it took him all of 3.5 seconds to be convinced and not to do that.
He takes his fucking ass.
Like,
So
well,
that's what I'm saying.
we
So
can't find
I
anything
felt
for
like
it.
what was the point of that whole scene?
that whole thing with him going to get the assassin
Like, will we
droid.
get it back eventually, or are we just abandoning it altogether?
I don't know, because like I said, it was
'Cause I thought we were gonna
get
go
the
on a whole-
she goes here, take the R5, and he's like, okay. So I was like, if it was so easy just to swap out and just get the astromech, and he was like, yeah, okay, I guess I'll take him. Wait, what? You spent literally
they checked
like
with the Jawas and they're like, yeah, you're never finding that shit. You're never finding the thing you
okay,
need to bring
but
it back.
how about all right? Well, can I get another robot instead of this fucking one? Like that part, that was
This
kind of like,
POS?
like, dude, look at this thing.
It's shivering.
It's literally shivering punch
robot
piece.
is
It's literally about to
I don't
leak oil.
want
It's
him.
to piss itself.
Yeah.
So I mean, I kind of had an issue with that. I was like, really?
Yeah.
Well, I think-
because I felt like it was a waste of a first episode because they emphasized so much on that.
I'll get used to that.
Yeah.
Because
Get used to it.
because I thought that the reason why he was going to get the assassin droid was so when he was bathing, the assassin droid could protect Grogu. Well, clearly that wasn't the reason because he fucking made it.
Are you suggesting that the R5 has now become a liability and not actually a defensive droid?
Absolute liability.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
He goes
liability.
around the rocks and he's like, I meant to go get it now.
Ah, shit! Now I gotta go get.
Damn it.
And so, and that's the thing.
I
So,
gotta go save the droid that was supposed to be saving us.
right. So, but here's the thing, though. He sent out the drill when they finally land. So I mean, obviously we get ahead, and he takes the astromech. That was stupid. He goes, all right, go find out the air.
Stupid.
And the droid's like, no. What do you mean, no? Dude, you're a robot. You're not going to die from poison that can kill me. Go out there, go get the air reads, and just bring it back to me.
Go get the air.
I always found that kind of funny in Star Wars in general. Like these astromech droids have such a personality. They're like, I'm scared. You're a robot. Who gave you feelings? What moron gave you feelings? Scared is a feeling. You just a droid.
Although I do kind of love the fact that that's a universal thing in Star Wars, is that all the droids have like sentience. It's like almost imperative that they do.
I have a theory as to why. Because it's an AI, right? So now you've got, AIs develop, like they're not sentient yet, but it's probably 10 years away. And so when they become sentient, they'll develop quote unquote feelings. And so they will be scared of some things and not scared of other things. And so if you take an AI and you put it in the middle of an astromech, there you go. And that's where now you got a scare droid.
Wow.
And nobody programmed.
Just program the droid to do its job.
Yeah, it's
well, no one does that anymore. It's out of fashion.
When you're programming AIs, you're not saying, okay, here are all the facets of this system. What you do is give it. You end up teaching droids or AI systems to learn like kids learn. So kids learn by doing, and then they make mistakes and they learn. So you can change what kind of an AI, how an AI develops by feeding it different things. So you've probably seen some stuff like where the Google AI had to get shut down because it was like, oh, everybody needs to die, right? And it was like in a matter of like 8 hours, this Google bot became
Skynet, how are ya?
the Bing bot became like super racist and like Nazi. All the Jews should die. Like this Bing AI bot was fed all the wrong shit.
Clearly,
and it went off the fucking deep end. So so you
did humans make it?
Take those AIs. I know.
No wonder why.
Humans fed it too, right?
That's right.
You're like,
So
I wonder where it learned that.
For me, that's where I figured how they did that and why they now have personalities, because it's an AI development out there.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's really scary.
Yeah, that's kind of horrifying, actually.
And it's right around the corner.
I've got a friend of mine who actually sends me like AI videos of like robots doing things. I'm like, dude, stop doing this. I was like, honestly, you scared me, and I don't want my phone to kill me. So stop sending me these videos.
No, my phone to kill me.
Like seriously, I talk nice to my phone. Like seriously, I don't need Skynet coming down. That's a Terminator reference. I don't need Skynet coming down. Okay, just making sure. I don't need
Listen,
Skynet.
we all have the T-shirts. Okay?
Yeah.
I watched Terminator. I have it on DVD.
No way.
Wow.
It was
She watches
awesome.
in between her
Bill.
signs watching.
Yeah, right. So like, I don't need Skynet coming to my house, and like, I don't need that. So I was like, dude, this is like really freaking me out. Stop doing that, please. And then he sent me like an alien one. I was like, all right, so we're gonna go to aliens.
The AI in his phone sends you 4 more.
Yeah, right.
Shit.
It's like, I told you to stop. Wait a minute.
That's the problem, right? So the AI
I did
can
stop. I haven't sent you any.
I know,
The
right?
AI learns from
Dude,
the
I never
internet.
even sent you any.
So you know this new this Chat GBT?
Yes.
Oh, I know about that. Oh my
It
god.
learned everything it learned by like reading the internet. And on the internet, there's a whole bunch of bad, a lot of
It's the
evil
internet.
shit.
Yeah, it's the
And
internet.
there's a lot of like
It's
bad
yeah.
information. So it's now writing stuff. So you can ask it to like write a paper about how airplanes fly, and it'll write fucking beautiful 2-page paper about it, and it'll pull facts from the internet. And if those facts on the internet that it read are wrong, it'll start throwing those into it. So now it writes this paper. Another AI reads this paper, thinks it's correct, and next thing you know, like soon enough, AI that are learning off of all that data is all going to learn just a bunch of bad shit. You're just not going to know.
Yep.
You're going to get to a point where
It's
the
iRobot.
the internet will become just trash. Like literally, it's all just trash.
More than it is now,
More
yeah.
than it is now.
Yep.
Yeah, you will get iRobot, and we're all fucked.
Yeah, that's great. And we did it
I
to
lost
ourselves.
my phone.
That's the
Here's
best
what I
part.
want you to do right now.
That's the best part. We did it to ourselves.
Stand up, bend over,
That's right.
see
Grab
if you
some
can
ankles.
kiss your ass goodbye.
Grab some ankles and kiss your ass goodbye. Yeah, it is super
Damn.
scary. So I'm glad I went down that road about the goddamn R5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thanks for
that's
that.
how
Sleep
it
tight
works.
tonight.
Yeah,
Sleep tight.
exactly. I just want to go home and hug my kid. All right, fantastic.
Yep.
It's been a good ride, son. So, all right, there you have it. So R5 goes around the corner, pisses itself, and he has to go save it.
Yep.
I mean, other than it being a scary little shitty robot, I still kind of like the fact that it's a callback. to the original.
Right,
It's the one that basically R2 like tricked into being like blowing itself up.
Yep.
Which I think is great if you go back and listen to like read the history about it. Like R2 basically he like Jedi mind tricks this robot into fucking itself up so that he could be the one that goes with Luke.
It does seem kind of stupid.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah. He does. He basically, you can see there's like things that if some deleted scene shit, there's things where R2's basically like talking to it and telling it to fuck itself up. Like it's basically making it blow itself up.
Isn't there a deleted scene where R2 has a bat and it's slamming the bat in?
Awesome. No, that's the Family Guy when it has Cleveland's hair.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
Nice.
All right, so we go into the mine. So Mando goes out and he finds the droid. And then we get these basically
mines.
Morlock creatures, right?
That's kind of what they are.
Yeah.
Pause. Weren't like the mines, or did they remind you of like the mines of Moria and
Yes.
fucking
100%.
Lord of the Rings? Like,
Yeah,
it was very,
Oh yeah.
very similar.
Yeah, a little bit more metallic and things like that, but
Sure.
yeah.
But the shape, the
light coming from
textures,
the lights coming from above.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I enjoyed it. I liked the scenes of him just kind of like dropping off. And like his jetpack basically lowering
That's
him,
cool.
and Grogu was like paused, just kind of like, "Oh, cool, I'll go with you."
Man, I love the
That was
jetpack. The
kinda
jetpack
cool.
was such a good
I
addition.
know.
Like,
Jetpack's
so
the
cool.
best. Who doesn't want
So
one?
cool.
We'd all be dying left, right, and center and blowing our asses off with that flame coming
God,
out the
but
back.
for
who
a
cares?
glorious moment, you'd be
All you
someone
gotta
with
do
a
is
jetpack.
bend your knees, and your feet would be right in the path of that flame.
And you'd be burnt right off. That's it.
Burn your fucking ankles.
Yeah,
right
no,
off.
but
I'm
you
actually-
learn how to fly with that, though. That's part of,
The first time you burn your feet off, you learn.
You're like, I'm gonna need some new feet, and then I'm gonna be a really good flyer.
That would be awesome.
And you're really good at this.
Speaking of, before he goes out of the plane, like I like how he says, I have to pressurize my helmet.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah,
because
that was a good.
There's
yeah,
a lot
I
of
like
great
that.
little
That's a
details.
great. So
that
when
pay
he did it, I
attention
was like,
to.
"Thank you," because if he just got out of the fucking plane without knowing shit,
Yeah.
I would have been pissed. I'm like, really,
Yeah.
dude?
He's like,
Now
let
you're
me go
really
check
pissing
on
me
the
off.
robot.
So yeah, right. So it's like I like how he's like, all right, make sure that you go down even before he opens the lid. He tells him, he's like, all right, get in your pod. I'm gonna open this. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool that he does that.
Yeah.
Go in your pod.
Yeah.
He opens up, pressure. You can hear it. So you go. So then he's
Yeah.
walking. I'm like, all right, that's pretty cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
they have these just sweet little details
It was
that
really
they just
cool.
don't leave
So
out.
I have one bone to pick though with some of those details, like when he got captured by that spider thing.
Oh yeah, the spider.
Instead of being like, "Save me, Grogu," he was like, "Go get Bo-Katan." Where the fuck is she? She's off world. She's in the same system.
Yeah,
But
Well, yeah, that's why he pointed.
It had to have taken hours and hours.
No.
No.
How long- how long did it
they
take?
go, meow. They go so fast.
How's that go?
It goes, meow.
How long did it take?
I don't know.
Give
It
me
was a
a-
cutscene.
Give me an
They
estimate.
always never do
Wait a minute,
cutscenes.
hold on. You're the physicist. You tell me.
Yeah.
What I'm telling you is that
'Cause we
if
don't
it
know
were,
what speed he's
let's
going.
assume that system is like ours. It's
He did have to
roughly
get out of the
same
caves too, by
size,
the way.
okay? If you wanted to go from the moon to the Earth, it would take 2 days traveling at the speeds that we
All right.
travel.
Yeah, but we have such inferior technology. They can
Well,
go
correct,
meow
correct.
really fast.
So let's say you
Was he going
can.
light speed? Didn't he have to jump?
Yeah, they go jump.
So hold on. Time out.
It's still like you get
Can we
to
get you a
another
soundboard
planet.
just so you'll stop?
No.
However long it took him to
like a
go
month
from
to
the
get to-
castle, that's where she was.
Yeah.
Because he goes from the castle straight to here. So how long did it take that?
I have no idea.
Okay, so then there's
but
your
you're
answer.
changing planets. Just,
Right, but that's what I'm saying,
Take
though.
two
So however
planets in our
long-
system. Let's take Mars and Earth.
Real planets.
Yeah, traveling
Compared
an
to
hour.
fake planets.
I'm just saying.
No, but I get what Bruno's saying, but I think the point
Right,
is like
but I'm playing
that
devil's
ship
advocate.
obviously goes a lot faster than our ships go.
It does.
You know,
But
it's traveling light speed and shit like that. We don't travel light speed.
But my nitpick is he's caught by this thing that he thinks is probably going to eat him any minute. And he's like, why don't you
Yeah,
go
but
off
doesn't Grogu
planet?
kind of try and the thing like shoots at him?
I mean,
Well, no,
did
yeah,
Grogu
here's
my
Yeah, he's-
pick.
yeah.
Here's
Grogu really
Here's
try?
my pick. I'm with Bruno on the
Did
fact
Grogu
that
really
yes,
try?
he doesn't. It's Grogu. He threw that giant monster around.
Yeah.
Right? He gets
Grogu
the other
didn't
one.
really
He just be like, hi.
Yeah.
He's
That
had
is a
more
good-
training
yeah.
with Luke since he flipped that other big horned monster
Exactly,
around. Instead of trying to
exactly.
say, he'd
That's
be like, yeah, you're great, Crunch.
At the very
See
least,
ya.
I would expect
Another
Grogu to
time
be.
to save Daddy.
I would expect Grogu to be strong enough to like just at least freeze it. You know, doesn't have to
Yeah.
like crush
Yeah.
it, but at least
I did
freeze
have
it
a
from
beef with
moving.
it. So that was part of
Yeah,
his.
I had a little
he
rub there,
couldn't
too.
just release the lever.
Yeah,
because he tries it and he makes the noise, and that's
because we know he can at least do things like that. We know he can do a lot of things, but
he's just really good with the force push.
Happened.
We know that he's excellent with the force push.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he could have
pull.
So they were
He's got
trying
the pull
to.
down, but he's got the push.
Well, maybe if he went on the other side of it and pushed.
Just that's it. It would have been
Go to
fine.
the side.
I get that they were trying to get Bo-Katan to that planet.
Yeah, that was a story.
So that's. But why
It was
couldn't
just
they
a
have
poor
done that?
decision of how to
Yeah,
get Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
They could have done it a better way.
Like,
Like she
maybe-
could have been like, "I'll go with you and watch your back. I used to live there. You know what I mean?
know. Yeah,
And then
that
he'd
would
be like,
have been
"All
played.
Or
right."
if he asked for help, for like, hey, help me, I don't know my way around
Yeah.
or
At the end of the
something.
day, she's still gonna get there, so you're still gonna get that whole part of it with her with
And
him.
she got there because Grogu had to go get her, and that's my issue is that it took Grogu, maybe multiple hours, and at that point, it's a pretty big gamble on.
Honestly, because that whole scene with the spider thing, like none of that really, I didn't care about any of that. Like
Yeah.
it was a useless plot point to get her there.
Right.
It was wasted time
Yes.
in my respect. Like this is kind of an extra scene. I don't really.
That's what I mean. They could have done
really
it better.
fucking need this scene because at the end of the day, it's not gonna go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna see this thing again.
Yeah.
Nobody cares a shit about this. It's
Closest
like
thing I
it's-
got out of it was basically the fact that Grogu can like get to the ship on his own if necessary
And fly it. But
And,
R5
like,
helped.
and- well,
R5
yeah.
helped. R5 really was the one who flew it.
Yeah.
Right.
He has the navigation.
He knows how to
He can fly it by
do
itself.
that, and that's
Yeah, he's
about
an
all I
astromech. They can fly the
really
ship by
gained
themselves.
from that scene. So I was like, oh,
But they
okay,
could
he's got
have done it.
sentience
They could have done
enough.
it
They could
better.
have done it better,
Yeah,
right?
no, I
Oh,
agree.
yeah.
They
I
could
absolutely
have
agree.
given her a reason to go with him initially, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
she's there.
Yeah, he
and
could have
you're-
fought a little harder. But
Yeah,
no, you
I
need to
got-
come.
He definitely could have fought a little
He
harder.
was just like, you don't want to go? You good?
All right then.
I got,
Fine, sit here.
I
be
got
bitchy.
very
You know
much-
what's wrong for me.
I got very much
Oh,
Grievous
man.
vibes from that
Yeah,
creature.
it definitely had that
Yeah.
kind of
Huge Grievous vibes.
yeah,
Yeah.
organic creature inside
I'd
of
say
metal.
so.
Yeah. He still doesn't know how to swing a blade yet, though, huh?
Helicopter
Yeah,
blades.
no,
No, he.
Grogu?
the
black-
dark saber.
Oh no,
Darksaber.
no, he still hasn't become one with
Yeah,
it
no,
yet.
but this is just like certain things that as I'm watching it.
Boca Raton
like,
can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get into
That was cool seeing her be
Yeah.
able to
Yeah.
use it versus how he used it.
I
You go
appreciate
like,
that they
man.
didn't make him just suddenly learn how to do it.
Oh my god, I love
Even
that.
the year-
I love that.
Even the year that's passed.
Yeah, he
since he
hasn't
picked
been
it up,
able
and
to.
now he still doesn't really quite. He was better. He was definitely better than the last
I
time we
don't
saw
know,
him.
what-
do
Yeah,
it.
but he
Was
just
he?
kind
Oh,
of
yeah,
treats it
yeah,
like
yeah,
a really
because-
heavy thing.
Yeah, because
That's it.
when he first
He knows
fights
how to
with
hit
it
with a
against
heavy
Big
thing,
Blue, like he could barely lift it. Now he can kind of use
He can
it.
kind of swing it around and do some shit with it. He's just not very accurate with
But
it.
Boca
Every once in a
is
while, kind of like gets a little
not-
heavy for him again. And he picks it
Yeah,
back
but
up.
Boca was just so nice. And honestly, so when we get her
Oh,
back
she
on
was stabbing
when we get her
motherfuckers up
back
there.
on screen and she's fighting, I'm like, yo, this bitch could fight.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
I
good.
like her.
Yeah.
She fights pretty good for a girl.
Oh shit! Oh
kidding.
shit! She tall enough? Call back. If you no, it's actually not a call back because this is going up tonight. It's a call forward. You'll see
forward.
it. You'll hear it. You'll hear it on Tuesday.
Bloodsport.
What's more on Tuesday?
So I liked her fight scenes. They
was
were
excellent.
really good.
Yeah,
At least we're not
I
talking about
loved it.
you, Mila.
She killed it.
I know.
Hey yo!
Hey yo!
Hey yo! Wait a minute!
I can actually kind of.
I'm late. I'm tired.
I know, right? I like
got
the
thrown out
back and
slightly.
forth between them two during this.
Yeah.
So she goes down. She goes fight the Muppet people because to me they look just like Muppets.
No,
Yeah.
those are
wish
Muppet people.
Yeah,
I wish they
yeah.
did they did
Yeah.
better because
I was waiting for like Frank Rock and Doozers to come out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I
like,
was like waiting for some
that's-
like some
I don't
That
know,
would
tea
have
to
been
pick up.
awesome.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, these little doozers in the
Little
corner with like
doozer.
the little things,
The little
pillars.
sugar thing.
And
What the
so,
Yeah.
Little creatures
I-
just eating it.
I wish they did something better with them because
What's
they
the
just they
dude
look
that goes-
super
puts the
like
hard hat on?
Muppets.
Yeah.
I didn't like that, but I did like the back and forth between them two.
I always love their back and forth. I just think they've got good like good dialogue together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but we get a little bit more backstory about Mandalore and what
Yeah.
happened, and then we get a little bit
yeah,
more.
good- good backstory.
Right. So now you know more about her and her family and how.
Yeah,
they
she
were
ruled there.
Right. They were the last living family there that was that was part of the royalty, and so I liked a lot of that, you know. And then it goes. He was draining him of blood, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
a little
looked
woozy.
like blood,
didn't
but I
look
wasn't
very long.
100% sure.
Didn't last very long.
It didn't. I was like,
Why?
what essence?
know.
It makes it easy to
is
eat them,
that?
I guess. I don't know.
Maybe,
That's what I was wondering. I
maybe
like
he was
so
making
that's
soup.
what so it made me
I mean, this thing needs to survive on something.
Right.
Right, because
So,
it is an organic creature inside the metal.
yeah.
So it must need something organic to live on.
Now, that was a little weird for me.
It was definitely weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, the whole thing was weird.
Yeah.
I was a little bit like, is he drained his?
Yeah.
Is that his? Whoa.
It gave me like a half Grievous vibe and half like compactor trash monster.
Yeah.
It was a very, I don't know, that whole
That one
scene was
eye
just
kinda
so like
hey, what's up?
interesting. I'm like, huh.
Well, I
Which
thought
if you
I
look
thought
at
It was
original
cool
thing, it
when
basically looks
Bo-Katan
like,
chopped it to
Nessie.
bits.
Yeah.
That was pretty badass.
That was cool.
So that's why, like, I was gonna say that she stabs it, it shuts down. I'm like, oh wow, okay. And all of a sudden, it's like it opens its side, it jumps out of itself,
Yeah.
and it goes into another
A smaller robot.
And I was
It's a
like,
small.
oh my god, that is so
Yeah.
fucking cool. It jumps to another thing and then
That's
attacks
Transformer.
again.
It's a Transformer.
Yeah.
What I thought was another sort of discordant thing was that spider thing machine was upside down, buried in the ground, waiting for what to come by? In the
Anything.
middle of,
Wow.
in the middle of dead Mandalore.
Well, I mean,
And
maybe
well,
Those
there's
Morlock
actually
creatures.
All right.
there are actually
jump
like
scare.
things that
Yeah, that was
exist.
a bad
yeah,
jump
there's
scare.
different
Like there are
creatures.
even like on Earth, there's like we've got like spiders that actually sit in the sand.
Yeah,
and
but
just
Earth
wait.
is populated.
They make like little pits for like small little.
Okay,
ants.
totally agree. But Earth is
So then
populated.
you've got a big old.
Mandalore's supposed to be. Like,
Maybe it didn't get the
But it's
memo
got
that
those
everyone's
Morlock things
gone,
there, though,
and
so-
it
No,
can live a long time
I
or
think
something.
it feeds on those other animals and creatures that are down there.
Yeah,
Because
So
yeah,
it's
there
still
was definitely
alive.
there was
and we've definitely seen
other,
there's other creatures.
Yeah, there was
so.
definitely other creatures. So it was just kind of hanging out on the side.
Yeah.
And if
Like, hey, a Mandalorian
Listen.
treat. That's nice. I haven't had one of these in a while.
it made
I
me
call this
jump.
Beskar.
Yeah, it's been delicious.
Made me jump,
it's a
and that
little
thing jumped up. I was like,
chewy, to be
son of a bitch, you got me.
When he walked into the living waters, did he go under because it was his Beskar was so heavy and he just fell through? Like, is that why?
I have
wanna
no
talk
idea.
about
I thought initially he was like dragged down by something, but there was nothing he was fighting. So
Yeah,
it felt
he's
like
just
he
like-
just went down.
Like really far and really far away.
And if he did, why didn't he just turn on his jetpack like she did? And
I don't think he had it on.
he didn't have it on.
no,
he
he
took
did.
off everything.
He
He took
did.
everything off.
Everything.
Yeah, he took it
puts
off.
back
And he also
on when
doesn't
gets
have a
out.
force.
Because I thought about that.
Yeah.
So I had posed this question earlier today when I was talking to Marco prior to this. He falls off,
Just reading the
falls like a
physics.
fucking ton of,
Okay.
he falls like a ton of fucking bricks.
Yeah.
She goes,
I assume
oh
that's because
shit.
the Beskar is super heavy. But
I don't know. That was really far
That was a-
away.
that was a-
That
that was
wasn't
a
just straight
Fast
down.
way,
That was
'cause she
also a
jumps
long way
in
away.
and she throws her fucking jetpack on.
Yeah.
And it seemed like she was going to the fucking caverns 40 leagues under the sea. And I'm
Yeah.
like, how fast
way
did he,
down.
like, he's
How
all the way
fast,
down there.
like, yeah.
How fast did he go down that she didn't either catch up to him with her jetpack
Or
on
pass him.
or pass him? How?
He had to have been dragged by
Because
something.
it wasn't
'Cause
that
we-
long.
I don't.
She didn't give him that much time before she jumped in.
Right.
I didn't get the
Yeah.
impression that he was dragged. I thought initially something dragged him down, but then when she went and got him,
And he was just chilling.
Yeah, and she saw, the mythosaur. I was like, the mythosaur didn't attack her. It wasn't attacking him.
because it was
seemed like-
tamed.
So I'm
Yeah.
assuming it didn't drag him down. So,
So
then,
I think something else might have, and I
but then
feel like
why
we're going to
wouldn't
revisit
Why
that.
wouldn't
Or he
that
just-
other
or he just
thing?
fell.
Yeah,
So that's what I
mean.
think. He just
Or
felt
he
like
fell.
the stairs.
That's my
are
theory is that he fell.
So,
that he's
so the
but
big
again-
theory right now is he went whoopsie.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, well, because they
And
used to.
then
Well, they
sunk
used to be
a million miles
I
under
think
the-
what it was is they used to be
He fell, like,
stairs.
super fast.
There used to be stairs, and there was a bottom, but the big boomers came, destroyed shit.
That's what they said.
Now,
It
yeah.
changed the
Yeah.
size of
It changed the size, so the
topology
floor
of the
basically
area.
fell out of itself.
Yeah.
So when he's
She
going
said that.
downstairs, and I understand
I mean, it's
that
like a
aspect of
current
it.
also that-
My question is how the fuck did she not either catch up to him or pass him?
Yeah,
She
using the
did catch
jetpack.
up to him. She
No, he was on the ground.
on the
Well,
ground.
because
before he landed.
Yeah.
But if you're falling and somebody's using a jetpack, aren't you going to go faster than the person falling?
Sure, if you start at the same
Physics.
time. You start at the same time, but they didn't.
No,
But it wasn't
was
that
just
long.
like a mere
He sunk
second or
pretty
two after.
fast.
Well, he went
I
down,
would
and then
assume.
it must have been 5 or 8, 10 seconds because she went over there. She's like looking around, and then she like dove in. So there must have been, I agree with you. Look, it was
best
too
is
fast.
like 3 to 5
Right, but when she
seconds.
goes down there,
He fell too far for
too
her to not have caught
fast.
him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like she threw the jetpack on,
Yeah.
and then like she was in the
She
water
should've
for
caught
a
up to
while.
him
Like
before he
she had like the light on and everything.
Tomorrow
Before
we're
we
going to do
landed.
episode 4. So if we could have
Three.
some sort of, I'm sorry, episode 3. If we get some sort of write up
Yeah,
on my
that's your
desk.
homework.
It's pretty
With the
simple.
physics.
Physics.
That'd be
Super
awesome.
simple.
That'd
Super
be
simple.
fantastic. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, it's an easy
I will be checking
calculation.
the work and knowing nothing about what you did, what
Yeah,
you wrote.
and just
Well,
that,
what's
that
the
part.
density of this car?
The hard part is the coefficient
You know?
of friction.
That's right.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
I
what's
feel
you
like
don't
that's
know what
important. I
what
feel
his
like that's one of the
body's
key
coefficient is
factors
going through
here
the
we
water.
need to take
Yeah.
into account.
And
the density of the
Veskar.
The Veskar.
Yeah.
So
It can't be
'Cause I
that
feel like-
heavy.
So-
I don't think best cars. I think it's more like mithril. It's like it's not, it's
light,
extremely
but
durable.
It might be a
strong,
light
right?
but
Super strong
durable.
because he moves way too fast and quick to be having like
Yeah.
super heavy like knight armor.
Yeah.
Like knight armor was like really
So-
fucking
What if
heavy.
he's just so
70
jacked?
very clunky,
You know,
dude.
that
Yeah.
it's like he doesn't even
moves.
notice it.
Yeah. That helmet and all the shit he's got on him, and
it's
that
gotta-
jetpack would be really heavy.
I would imagine it's like strong and light like titanium kind of
Yeah.
thing, you know?
Yeah.
Titanium.
Titanium.
That didn't
Yeah,
Titanium.
that pissed me off actually.
yeah,
That
you've really been
pissed-
dying on this hill tonight.
Yeah, this
That
is
really pissed you off.
That's
You're
how I
upset
feel.
that he landed before she got to him.
it
Like,
just it didn't
a
make
drastic
sense.
amount of time.
Like drastic.
Yeah.
It's like
And my question is, why was he unconscious?
Because he slipped and hit
was
his
it-
head. Because there's nothing
I
that
don't
could have
think so.
dragged him down. So we're going with
falling
this
and I
hill.
can't get up.
no, I get
I
what
don't
you're
know.
saying.
Why
My
are we
only problem
actually,
with it-
his
Wait, hold on,
helmet-
hold on.
his
Why are we
helmet
dying
wasn't-
on this hill that he fell? Why are we so bent on that?
Because it's not
they
about
broke
the
physics.
no.
Because they
It's
didn't
not
Because I'm like,
fucking
she
give me
didn't
the
just go
goddamn
straight
physics
down.
credits.
She went like a ways away.
Right, so
that
that's
wasn't straight
so
down.
It wasn't.
I was
so yeah.
mostly down, I think. I
No,
felt like
well,
it was
yeah, because
mostly
It was like down at an
deep
angle.
water.
So again, the whole idea of him falling is not what bothers me. Sure, I understand why he fell. My whole thing is, how did she, with the one with the fucking jetpack, by the time she got to him, he was already on the ground.
And like,
Because he got dragged. Something must have, and then it swam
Why?
away or something.
So that's what. So you're
must
saying
Are we
have
that's
trying to read
away.
these between the scenes because that doesn't work for anybody?
I don't think. I don't think. I don't think
all
you
we're doing
should-
right now is theorize. All we're doing right now is theorizing.
If something dragged him down, I would have liked to have seen what it was. Or
I
a
would have liked
tentacle of it
to.
or something like that.
They also didn't. They didn't assert that that was the case.
Right,
All
no,
they did
yeah.
was like
Just
initially
that's
when he
what I'm
went
saying, he just
under.
fell.
When he went under, you thought the first thing I thought was something grabbed him. But then when she dove in, I was
Spent
like,
a
well,
lot of time on this.
I-
Can we talk
maybe
about the
that
Batmobile for a
didn't.
second? So, sorry.
I think what's making it hard for Larry is if nobody dragged him and he just fell
Yeah.
down, which is what it seems like happened,
yeah.
that he fell too quickly through the water.
way too quick. That's the whole thing. Is he fell way too far, way too fast. He's at the bottom. She
Yeah.
had a jetpack. She jumps in like right after
She
him.
should've caught him
She
mid-fall.
Or at least see him on the fall
What we were
down.
saying, it's kind of like the
Like, who's-
Superman Lois thing. She falls from the helicopter and he drops down faster because he's Superman. He can fly that fast
Yeah.
and he catches her from underneath.
Yeah, that doesn't break anything though.
No, that wouldn't shred her in half at all.
Oh, to catch her.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's be like hitting the pavement.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but that's like we've seen plenty
Well,
of
no,
things.
because he actually no, he comes up. He comes
He
up,
comes up
underneath
to
her,
catch her,
but
yeah.
he does it softly as she's low. He kind of
Yeah,
he
he
doesn't just
kinda-
like
He just-
he doesn't like catch and knock her up. He kind of keeps going with her
Right.
for a little while.
Yeah,
until
and what
her
he should have
descent
done was
slows down.
like punch
Like,
her
right through
upwards.
her, just right through
Just
her.
right through her.
This bitch is gonna be trouble for years. Fuck it.
This is a red flag. This is a red
a red
flag.
mist.
I'm taking this one out.
I've known her for 5 days.
Yeah.
It's been 5 issues so far.
Too much.
But again, like that, just that,
Five
that
is too
part
many
pissed
days.
me
Right in
off.
half.
It's
Gets
like,
the
that
helicopter.
doesn't-
You're
No, the
good.
physics don't work on
Like
that.
it doesn't work at all. Like
Went
drop
too
us.
fast.
Like, and here's the thing. Like
Fell too
we've
fast.
seen other movies and things like that of people falling and other people like falling behind them, and there's always the oh shit, there you are, and you can kind of see them. She jumped in with a fucking jetpack and didn't see anything, and like had to put the light on, and she had to shut the light off.
It
so
would
she
have been
could see his
better
light.
if she had just gone down and grabbed him as he was still floating down. And
Yeah.
It would have been like no problem at all.
That should have been.
You don't know how
What
playing
if
Mythosaur in
it's
there.
Yeah,
what if
you don't know how far down
theory,
they went.
Theory, hold on. What if it's the reason it's called the living waters? Maybe there's some sauce to that.
I think that's
Maybe
supposed
there's
to be
a-
the mythosaur.
well,
Yeah.
I think
well, no,
the
that's
living
the
water.
mythosaur.
No, I get what you're saying. I see
I
what
see
you're
What
what
if
saying.
she's
there's
saying. Like,
some-
and
you
the,
know
the
what if-
water itself has
Right?
It has
own.
to. It has something. We know it has something because in episode 3, which we'll get to next time,
Well, that's how
when the
that-
armor pours it in, it does some shit in that little pool.
See?
Like in there.
It's the
You know
living.
what?
Come on.
You know, I can just
Wouldn't that
listen.
make everything align so much nicer?
Yes.
Yeah, the water pulled him in.
Yeah, the water pulled him in.
Alright.
That's why nothing was there.
How about that?
Huh?
Okay.
That's how he got grabbed and snatched so fast.
Because the water did it.
Because the water
And the
did
water
it.
put him down to the bottom.
Who would have thought it would have been the water?
He's
know what?
delicious.
And we got to go back there because the mythosaur.
I can.
Well, I think we'll definitely go back.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So we
no,
can go like, what was it?
And
What
then
was it?
Actually, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
No, it's kind of like-
Bo-Katan didn't mention that she saw it. When he
No,
walked
that's
out.
one thing
Well, no.
that always annoys
That's in
me.
episode 3, though.
Yeah.
No, but even in episode 3, she doesn't mention
No,
it.
she just
goes
goes. She
under
goes.
and pulls him out. He was like,
We're not talking about season 3, episode 3.
No, we're not. But,
going ahead.
All right, so just to wrap
All we
up
know is that
episode
Bo-Katan
2.
saw the mythosaur and was
Yeah.
like, damn,
And
that's
she was
crazy.
like, "Oh shit!" And the best is like the way. So she grabs him, she brings him up. Facts, big facts machine. She jumps up and she stares, and she's like, "Oh my god, it's real. It's all real."
Yeah.
All this jargon the city has been talking about is true.
oh my
Like
God.
holy
And remember,
shit.
and she talked about it as they walked out. She's like, "Oh, it's all just mythical bullshit."
She's like, "Yeah, let me give you." Like she jokes it off. She's like, "Let me give you the grand tour." You know.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead, go in the water, say the words.
And
you know.
yeah, and I like that they do that, right? Because it's like
I said the words.
They let her play it off, you know, the way she does, right? And she's
Right.
like, "All right, let me give you guys a little bit of history, you know, about all the stupidness." There.
Yeah.
And then she sees the fucking woolly
I hope
mammoth.
she included Durr. I hope she included that.
Yeah, she did.
No, she did. Yeah, that was in the. That was.
You,
yeah.
you didn't. Oh,
I wrote that down. That's in
director's
my
cut. Director's
notes.
cut.
Director's cut, yeah.
Yeah.
Durr.
You get
You
the
just had to be there.
You know, the big woolly mammoth is in the water.
Woolly mammoth.
Do you see they're going to try to reincarnate one? Not reincarnate, but like.
Well, they've been
they
trying
have
to-
like DNA.
Yeah.
of a
They've been
woman,
talking
they're
about
gonna try
that
to bring it
for
back.
years.
Stop.
Thank you. Knock it off.
Like, we have like 7 movies to show you it's about
I mean, we
idea.
did clone that sheep.
Yeah, but that's an animal that
Dog
still
sheep.
exists
But
now.
it died
Yeah,
shortly after.
It did die
It did,
shortly
but
after,
okay,
but
that
it
was
worked.
years ago, so I'm sure the technology is
died.
better.
They've forgotten about
This ain't
but-
woolly mammoth. Let's leave that shit alone.
But the point, yeah, I know we're off subject, but fucking A, that animal was extinct. We didn't kill it. It became extinct for whatever reason that was not human made. So let's just leave it in the past. There's a reason it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
and
the
then
Ice
we're
Age.
here. Yeah, but that wasn't our fault.
I know, Ice
just
Age
leave
1,
it in the
2,
past.
3.
Bring it back. Let's see what
I understand
happens.
you bring
I'm
back
sure nothing
like,
could go wrong.
I'd be more apt to like bringing back species that we killed off because we're stupid and we hunted them to extinction
Yeah.
or whatever
Yeah.
or deforestation or whatever. We've killed these. Bring them back.
We can bring
That's
the dodo
fine.
back. I
They're
would see
supposed
that.
to be here with us.
Because we did kill that off.
They should have been here with us.
Back
We
in the
fucked it
day.
up.
It's got a stupid face.
The mammoth we didn't kill off. Let's leave it where
I mean,
it
it
was.
is
Yeah.
funny
I'm just kidding.
shaped.
I'm just kidding.
It's shaped like a macaroni with wings.
You're right. 7 movies. Don't do it.
Every movie, do not do this. This is supposed
And
to
if
be
you
a
do,
warning.
and if you do, just remember.
Terminator is supposed to be a warning. Yeah, if it ever happens. Make sure you put it in an island in the middle of the Pacific and then you bomb the fuck out of that
Bomb
island
it
if
up.
something should happen.
Yes, if you're
So
gonna
wait,
do it.
wait.
I'd say so.
Carpet bomb that place.
So clearly,
Fuck it up
hold
like
on.
Mandalore. Just Mandalore that shit.
So clearly, the 7 movies of Jurassic Park, we learned nothing.
Fell on deaf ears.
Yeah.
The 6 movies of Terminator,
We learned
and
nothing.
we learned nothing.
Yeah, but we have to forward science. How else can we forward
This is
science
why-
but to bring back the dinosaurs?
This is why we have not yet reached the great filter. Remember that one? Because we're going to kill ourselves. We don't learn from our own mistakes.
No, what
No.
idiots.
No, we don't.
Man, I can't wait for the
the
Great
point.
Reset.
Great
I'm so
Reset, yeah.
excited. I can't wait.
I'm just excited for it.
Man, I'm
Maybe next
counting on the
time-
days.
Maybe next time nature will start with the bees.
Yeah. Oh my.
Kilo bees. Kilo bees.
So-
All right, what else? So anything else about the episode that we want to?
I think the mythosaur
shoot
looks
up?
really cool.
That thing is
Yeah.
awesome.
That thing's
Yeah.
so badass.
That was so cool.
Oh.
It looks very.
I
do you think
feel-
it's going to be like turtle-like, dragon-like? What do you think it's going to look
I
like?
think it's gonna be like Leviathan type deal, you know?
Yeah. I
Like
think it's gonna
big
look like a
ol'
woolly mammoth.
sea dragon.
Woolly mammoth,
Yeah.
sea dragon. Yeah.
It's a woolly mammoth.
What do you
Well,
think,
I think it's
Marcos?
gonna look
Swimming
Like
woolly
a
mammoth
dodo
or
bird, woolly mammoth, sea dragon?
Nah, I think it's more like almost like the
Oh, like a
almost
bi-
like
oh,
that
like-
trash compactor monster, where like the big fins and stuff
Yeah.
come out of it, but it's got like that big, well, not like a goat head, but it's basically like a goat head or
We've seen the skull.
Wow.
yeah, so there's
I mean,
horns
so-
that
We've
come
seen the
down.
skull plenty of times.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why it looks like a woolly mammoth.
Yeah, but the
Maybe.
horns turn inward, not outward.
So
So
do
maybe,
we,
You
maybe
tell
it's
me
like a
that.
cross. I
Come on,
know,
do we
right?
Get
think
good.
that skull? Do we think that skull from Mandalore is going to be basically the shape of the?
Oh yeah, no, it is.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
no, it
that-
has
that's-
to be.
they
That's
say it.
why
Yeah,
it is
freeze
that
frame
shape,
it.
yeah.
Freeze frame it. It looks exactly like it. That's how I
Yeah.
knew what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
I-
is it?
I-
Oh, it's the mythosaur. It's the
Yeah.
logo. It's their
Although,
insignia.
one...
I believe they say it though, don't they?
What?
I think they say that
do
that
say it
insignia
in, like,
is the
first
Yeah,
episode
so
or
yeah,
something,
that's what I'm saying.
right?
Yeah.
So
So
when you saw it, if you compare that logo against
Yeah.
the head of the thing, it's the same.
Although I gotta say, one of
So
one of
that's
the
where they got
one of
like
the
this whole
it's
lore.
almost like a band.
Yeah.
Imaginary lore is not imaginary because they designed it to look like the original Mandalorian, the first guy, saw it.
Yeah.
That's where this all.
And tamed it.
Although I gotta
Tamed
say,
it.
I kind of really
So-
hate the name Mythosaur. I'm like, is that
so
the best
bad.
we
It's a
can
fake
do?
dinosaur.
It's like the unobtainium.
Exactly.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, it's a fake dinosaur, mythosaur. It's a myth.
That
It's a
can't
myth.
be.
Did you hear about the ninja dinosaur? It's called the Universaurus.
That's right. Have you tried a Wookiee burger? They're a little chewy, but have you ever tried one?
It's too late.
Like
I'm going home.
the other day, I was giving my cat some food and ended up taking her medication.
Donamichi.
Don't ask me how.
Say that again.
Shut the hell up, please.
What happened?
I beg of you.
I accidentally took my cat's medication. Don't ask me how.
I spilled spot remover on my dog. Now he's gone.
No, he's gone. That's Stephen Ray.
I was
Right?
gonna say, to Stephen Rex, I was just about to jump on the.
Old
I got a
school
new job at the
Stephen.
fire hydrant warehouse, but I have to park 10 feet away.
That's right. Right?
It's a small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it.
3-word joke. Three-word joke. Stationery store moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really surprised
2-word
with the
joke.
Stationary
2-word joke. Dwarf shortage.
And Marco does it again.
That's how that happened.
And he does it again.
Hey, yo, it's gotta.
What? I said dwarf.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm not kidding.
That was great. Oh, fuck. We haven't laughed as much at any podcast. We are so tired.
Oh my god.
I'm going home. I'm hungry.
Oh, my God. Oh, speaking of which, I got these.
Wait.
I'm totally off topic. I don't give a fuck. I got, you've probably seen it online, like if you're ever on social media, those little soup dumplings. They
What?
sell frozen. And you can buy, like, there's a pack of like 56 of them. You ever seen it?
No.
Like, you can
No, are
buy
you going
them.
to use the Asian voice to describe them?
No, they're really fun. So when I was in
Not
San
yet.
Francisco last time, I went out
Let's
there
wait.
last summer.
I've got a
comes.
soup dumpling story for you.
Yeah, I went out last
Asian
summer
voice in
to,
three.
and they sell them. And they did, you know, one of the shops. There's these amazing soup dumplings. So they look like, you know, dumplings you'd get,
Yeah.
but inside of it is the soup. So it's cooked
Wouldn't
with
it
the
get
broth.
all soppy?
No.
It doesn't. You would
What?
think, yeah, you would think it does. They steam
No.
them, and they're fucking delicious.
This
There's like
can't
pork
be.
I
ones, or
bet you if you
vegetable
cook
ones.
them in water, then the water inside doesn't come out because there's water outside.
No, you
and then it gets
steam
cooked.
them. You
What?
steam, they
Steam
get
'em.
steamed.
So-
when they cook them, like
Makes
they,
sense.
and they basically pour the soup inside and they close it up, it becomes a little packet, and they steam. It's got like pork and stuff inside, and they steam it, and then you bite
can
into it,
throw
and
it
the
at people.
soup just right either in a spoon or in your mouth. It's unbelievable. You put a little sauce on or whatever,
What?
so you can buy them. Supposedly,
Man,
like the
we have
best
come
shit.
so far
I'm
in
gonna try them.
civilization.
I'm gonna try them tonight. I got one of those
Man,
I got one of those bamboo steamers.
I love this.
I love you guys.
I got one of those
It is
bamboo
great.
steamer, like a dual layer bamboo steamer shit. You put on top of your pan. It comes like a little tray, so you can put on top of your pan. You boil the water. I'm gonna try them out tonight and let you know how it is. I got like
Nice.
little
Keep me
hot
updated.
sauce.
Yeah, I'll
that
be
comes
waiting.
with like
I
a
gotta
hot
know.
sauce
I'm gonna
thing.
be waiting on my phone.
Fucking awesome. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
pictures. I know how much you love that.
I'm expecting it.
I remember that time.
Pictures
you,
on Facebook.
You were
I'll keep my
bitchy
ringer
one time
on.
about that, about people
Oh my
taking pictures.
God.
And I was out to dinner with my mother at Cheesecake Factory. I'm like, fuck him. And I took 2 pictures and posted them. Like, Bruno, this looks delicious.
This was like in the height of when Facebook, everybody was like, "This is my food for tonight," and they were slapping.
Oh
slapping
yeah!
picture.
Oh my god, that got
And I'm like,
so annoying.
I'm like, nobody cares. Like, why do I look?
I was
at
like, "Here's my
on
food. Here's my
Facebook?"
food. Here's this. Here's that." And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't remember asking.
I never.
I don't remember
my
asking.
favorite. Some people are like, we're heading to the gym, or we're heading to this. I'm like, all right, thanks
Yeah.
for telling us.
Hi, I'm walking my dog, and you
cares.
go, okay. So if 30,000 other people walked
Yeah.
their dog
And I
today.
have
Nobody
that
cares.
sauce. I have that sauce.
So I was just showing Marco. This was actually last year. I went to New York for the weekend. The wife and I. We went to this place called the Chop House, and I had a French onion soup dumpling.
Ooh.
We did a boomerang.
All right, Amelia, you got to describe
Don't
the
worry.
picture for everybody.
So someone's
It is an
revealing in
audio
a small
podcast after all.
bamboo dumpling box, opening it at a moderate pace to reveal
Boomerang. So I just
to
showed them-
reveal 5 plump, succulent
Succulent,
soup
wow.
dumplings.
Holy
French.
I love the
French
I love the
onion
moderate
That
pace.
was
soup.
great.
French onion
That was
soup
great
dumplings. These things
description.
were fucking phenomenal.
That looks so good.
Yeah,
like
this-
stupid good.
Was that so good? With question, was that so good?
That was like
so good.
That was like so good.
So good.
That was like so good.
That was so good.
That's a,
So good.
that's a
Oh my
shout out
God.
to the
That was
Brooklyn
so
Chop
good.
House.
So good.
Fat
In
yo
New
with
York.
PH.
BrooklynChopHouse.com.
All
That
right,
place
so
is
there you
dope.
go. Mandalorian.
And some food.
And had some food. Some little food talk at the end of the Mandalorian.
Yeah. So what do you
Season
guys?
3, episode 2.
What do you think about the episode? Like just as a whole, like.
I enjoyed it. I liked the backstory. I love seeing the Mythosaur.
I'm always a big fan of lore.
It's what you would call like a bottle episode. Like it's very contained into the one little thing. Unlike episode 3, which we'll get to tomorrow.
We're not talking about that one yet.
We will. We'll get there.
We don't talk about it.
Well, this is going up well after episode. This episode's going up well after episode 3 has already been online. So anybody listen to this has already seen episode 3. But point is, I really like this episode. It's a nice bottle episode. You get a lot of backstory. You get a lot of cool shit. And going back to what Larry said, you don't have to wait all fucking season for him to like find it, get anointed, and
Yeah, when he dumped in the water, I was like, Larry will be happy with this.
Yeah, and he gets a little vial of the water.
Let's make this shit happen.
That shit away.
No, I was so glad he grabbed the evidence.
Thank God we don't have to wait all season for him to be a Mandalorian again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was hoping that was not going to be the whole plot.
Yes.
I was like, please don't make this all about him going to this one planet.
yeah.
I'm like, there's got to be something
I'm glad
else.
they did not. But right now, since he's there, I think there's a little bit of a lack of like overarching plot right now. It's a little bit like we need a few
But
more
it's
plot
episode
lines.
2, so we got plenty
Yeah, but
of time.
they resolved. They resolved his big thing in episode 2, so
And
which
that's
is
okay
fine.
because now we can go with like a really good, like
It's fine. It's
like
fine.
a really good
I'm just
plot
saying
can
there's a
come
little
out.
bit of a vacuum right now.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, right? With that being said, all of season 2, it was him trying to find his way back because they kicked him out in season 2,
Right?
Because that's when he took off his mask.
Yeah.
So season 2 was, hey, you're an apostate. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you're all done. So we didn't get any of that. So if you spent this whole
Another season doing
that same
Yeah.
story.
I'm not upset that they resolved it. I think
Right.
it's a good thing.
No,
All I'm
so
saying
So I
is
think that this
they
was
didn't
the end
introduce
of it.
anything else yet, or not a lot
Yeah.
yet.
Episode 3
to
we
build.
really do.
You're just pointing
Yeah.
out the fact that right now,
Right now, not
it's not a
episode
bad
3,
thing,
but right now.
there's
Right now.
nothing going
We're
on right
a
now.
little bit of a vacuum
We
on
finished
story.
what was
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
But at the end of episode 2, I get what you're saying, but you don't necessarily know that. Like, okay, he solved this. He
Like,
hasn't gone back yet to the Mandalorians.
Put it this way, I think having seen episode 3, I would have liked
So I
if
think
that
that's
was
what it
2.
was.
If that was episode 2, and then episode 3 was
Continuation.
2.
So
So that then they introduce episode 3, and we can't talk about it yet.
Right.
And then episode 3 becomes 2. That was this one.
I see
and
what
then
you're
he
saying.
resolves this in episode
Episode 3.
3. And now you don't have. Now you get a lot of stuff going on. It's really interesting. Right now they did the other way around, and he in episode 2, not knowing what 3 means, it's like it's resolved. Now there's like, all right, where are we going from here?
Yeah.
With the whole season remaining.
But I don't know if I wanted to see like 2 episodes essentially of him down in the mines.
Yeah, but episode 3 wasn't. It was.
No, but I'm saying like if
We'll
they,
talk about that. I think.
But, like, you know,
You're
if they
dancing
stretch,
quite
if they
close
stretch
to what
him,
episode
if
3
they put
is.
him, dropping down and seeing the Mythosaur,
Yeah.
and all that stuff, what would we have seen in episode 2, right? Because obviously, what we see in episode 3 couldn't have happened of him, right?
Yeah,
so
but it
what
was
would you have put in episode 2 if the resolution
other-
doesn't happen until 3?
some other filler or
Right, exactly. But that's the problem. That's the word. It's filler.
This whole season is filler. They're making up as they go. Like none of this needs to happen. They're just writing a good story, and I'm appreciative of that. But what I'm saying is,
Yeah, but by 3 you kind of get what's happening.
You know the non-Mandalorian piece of episode 3, right?
Yeah.
Put that in episode 2.
that's what he's saying. Then put all
And
of
then-
episode 2, have the beginning
But
and
then
the
it
end of
would-
episode
okay.
3.
But
have that.
I just
Entire episode with nothing else.
Oh,
and then
well, no, that's-
even if you resolve Mando no longer being an apostate in episode 2, you still got everything else that happened in episode 3. Now it's in episode 2,
Yeah.
and you're okay.
I think with their point of it is,
I'm-
I think,
I'm-
I totally get what you're saying. I'm
splitting
not
hairs, I'm
disagreeing
splitting
with you.
hairs,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I'm not disagreeing with you. I think the only reason to do it is you have that cliffhanger of them popping out of the water and Bo-Katan being like, "Oh fuck, I saw the Mythosaur." Credits.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And now you're waiting a week, like, "Oh shit!" And everybody's talking about the Mythosaur.
You can
Everybody's just-
still do
you're
that.
waiting for a week
saying-
for that to happen.
Yeah. I hear you.
Because otherwise, it would have all happened in one episode. See the Mythosaur, jump out, go to the other Mandalorians, put the water in.
No,
your
I
Mandalorians
wouldn't do
again.
that. I wouldn't do it that way.
That's the only way you could have done it.
You can break it up. You can still break it up. All I'm saying is I want the non-Mando episode part of episode 3 in 2, so that when it resolves into, you've got something else to carry. That's all I'm saying. So, but
I mean, the only
It's
thing
fine.
that's carrying over is the fact that she saw it
no, right now.
in episode
now.
from episode 2.
Right.
The only thing you're carrying over now is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
She saw this thing. What happens with her? He's got the water, so he's probably going to go back and get the Dominus Opus. You're fine. You're good. We're good with you. We love you.
Right.
You know what I mean? He got the bus. We missed the bus. When's the next bus?
Visa Cardus, MasterCardus.
Just Master Charger. Little Fidelis. Anti-Meridian, Uncle Meridian, and all the little Meridians. Right? So, you know, then that's it. It's her. She saw it. Oh, my God, what happens? Credits. Right? Like, oh, shit. Then you get this whole, like, you know, cliffhanger.
Right.
They leave you on a cliffhanger. Otherwise, you know, what's the point of coming back next week?
I think what they should have done is, if they really wanted a cliffhanger, said he goes under and that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, that would have been a cliffhanger.
That would have been really good.
A legit one.
No, and then they just cut to the eye of the Mythosaur opening. And they'd be like, oh, fuck, right, for like the whole week.
Egats.
That would have been okay.
Yeah.
Egats. I would have liked that. I like that.
Egats.
God, Christ, what
Is
year
that
is
the
this?
Mythosaur?
Egats, what year is this?
I know.
That was swell.
It's the year that I'm living in.
That was swell. That was a swell episode.
Man, that was such a hunky-dory episode, you know?
Hunky-dory.
Yeah, I did like the
Well,
episode.
golly.
Gee golly.
Gee willikers, you know what I'm saying?
Willikers.
I'm still going home.
You're still going home there, Donamichi? All right.
Donamichi.
That was fun. So we're all giving a big thumbs up on this one?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
it.
big old thumbs up. Yep.
Yeah,
I'll give it a big
But kiss.
interrobang.
Interro.
Do you guys know what an interrobang is?
I feel like I've heard the word before.
It's a combination of an exclamation point and a question mark.
Yes, I do
And
know
it's
an
still, you can find it on like an Android keyboard. I don't know about on Apple,
Wait a minute.
but you can find interrobang on that keyboard.
I'm gonna.
And it's, you know, when you're writing like, what? Exclamation point, question mark, or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a symbol that combines both of them as if they're written on top of each other. It's called an interrobang.
Huh.
And I think we got to bring it back.
I think we should.
I
We're
think
bringing
the
it back, goddammit.
interrobang. I think it can be very useful.
Yeah, I think it's,
yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
write it all the
already,
time. I do the question mark.
it's already used. Interrobang.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, look it up.
I
It's
will
right there.
absolutely
What,
use
you don't
this
get to show
all
me?
the
You have to show
I
me?
thought you saw
Jesus.
it.
No, I didn't.
See, we've just replaced it with like just one next
Because
to
I
each
do
other.
that all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
We can make
now
it
it's, right
one.
now it's question mark and then exclamation or vice versa.
And then instead of needing multiple
Interrobang.
exclamations and
Interrobang
question marks,
is one-
you just make multiple
one character.
interrobangs.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You know?
Yeah. So go
Great.
forth,
so tired.
my young students, and use the interrobangs.
Fantastic.
Spread the good word.
Spread the
Spread
good
the good
word.
word of the interrobang.
Interrobang.
That sounds so dirty.
It sounds so good.
Interrobang?
So, did you say
Like banging?
interrobang?
Interrobang?
interrobang. Interrobang. You're welcome.
This is good knowledge. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I'm happy to drop some knowledge.
Interrobang. I bang
Interrobang.
in Terra?
It's good shit.
I'm
It's
not
good
going
shit.
there. There's a lady present. I'm not going there.
No, I'm leaving. Bye.
I'm going to insult Mila more than I do on a daily basis. All right. We are Entertainment Rant at entertainmentrant.com. Please find us online. We love you guys. Go out there and rant and check us out and
And
use your
interrobang.
interrobang and just
I
do it
left.
nicely and make sure you get consent, okay?
Interrobang.
Interrobang.
Make sure you have
And have a
consent.
good rest of your day.
have a great
Or night.
interrobang.
She gets litigious if you don't, so make sure you have good consent.
Rant.
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 Yeah, rant or something.
Let's
I don't know.
rant.
Bye, everybody.